So as you got older and were becoming an actor, I think everyone probably here knows the story already, but Neil Tennant of the Pet Shop Boys
Yes.
is a name you came across while looking through a music magazine.
Well, I was 16. I was 16 and I had to change my name. British Actors Equity, which is the only actors union in the UK, they have a rule that no two actors can have the same name. Just because it's like your brand, isn't it?
I think it's the same thing in the US.
Well, yes, it is. But that's chapter 2 of this story.
Oh.
So I changed my name. I had to come up with a name. When I was 16, I thought, we didn't know any actors. It wasn't like I knew I could sort of consult with Derek Jacobi. I was in Paisley. I was just sitting there going, well, how do actors change their name? I thought, well, I don't want to change my first name, because then I'd be at work and people wouldn't know what to call me. So I'll change my surname. How do you change your surname? And my parents were going, well, your granny's uncle's nephew is McChuchter or whatever it was. And I thought, oh no, I don't want to do. I was 16. I was like, anything my parents said was like, oh, you're so lame. So I had a copy of Smash Hits, which was a music magazine. And I thought, well, I'll just see what names look good on a page. And you had to come up with some options. So I came up with. Does anyone remember Spear of Destiny? Oof, 3 people. Spear of Destiny, their lead singer was Kirk Brandon. Mm-hmm. So I thought David Brandon, that'd be good. That would have been much better, because for an alphabetical cast list,
it'd be higher, yeah.
I wish I'd thought through that. David Aberdeen or something is what. Actually, that would have been quite good. So I went David Brandon and David Tennant, Neil Tennant from the Pet Shop Boys. That name looks good. I put them down, and Brandon was obviously taken, so my equity card came back with David Tennant on it. And then I went, I can't have a different name. That's weird. But I did. So yes, that's chapter 1 of the story. Then, a million years later, I come to the US to do a movie called Fright Night. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Cheers. And the Screen Actors Guild went, oh, you can't be called David Tennant. And I said, what? And they said, well, you can't be called, we've got a David Tennant. You can't have that name. And I said, well, but I've been working for like 15 years. I phoned up British Equity, and they went, don't worry, we'll sort this out. They phoned back and went, no, SAG are really scary. We're getting nowhere. How about a middle initial? They said. And I said, I can't change my name again. It's not even my real name. I'm changing my fake name twice. And then, because America loves litigation, it turns out somebody had taken SAG to court to say, you can't, my name is real, and I don't know who this person is. If you're in the audience, thank you. Let's call them Fred Bloggs. I'm probably not meant to tell this story. I'll probably get into trouble for this. Fred Bloggs took the Screen Actors Guild to court and said, my name is Fred Bloggs, you can't make me change it. And they went, oh, well, if your name's actually Fred Bloggs, then you don't have to change it. So that there was a precedent in their rule book. But it didn't work for me, because my name wasn't David Tennant. So I changed my name so I could keep my name. So I am actually David Tennant.
You are?
Yeah.
So on your documents and on
everything,
your passport.
I had to legally change it. So I just had a baby. So she was McDonald for about a week.
Oh,
I see. So yeah, it was all, that was, yeah. So, I mean, thanks. Thanks, Fred Bloggs versus SAG.